Slasher Cast.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Boogeyman is real, and you found him.
Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos more creative!
Slasher Cast, the podcast where we talk horror and nothing but horror. How's it doing? Who's doing well? Podcast is brought to you by the Slasher Cast Podcast Network and my YouTube channel, Slasher Media. And as always, I'm joined by my fellow co-host, Mori.
Hello, guys.
And today's topic, we'll be talking about the Evil Dead movies, but we will also be reacting to the trailer for Evil Dead Burn, which follows up from Evil Dead Rise. But first, we're going to do Guess the Character. So, I forgot how this works now. Do you guess mine first, or do I guess yours first?
I guess yours first.
Okay. Well, begin.
All right. Is it a feminine or masculine character? Is this what medium is this? Is this a TV, movie? Well, I guess film / TV or video game.
Movie.
Okay. Is this character the protagonist or antagonist?
Protagonist.
Are they a protagonist of multiple films, or is this a solo film appearance?
How many would you say multiple? Like more than
one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is this a well-known franchise?
Yes.
Okay. Was this a franchise that gained popularity, or not gained popularity, but was like prevalent before the year 2000 or after the year 2000?
Before. And. Before and after.
Okay, so one before, one after. Okay. Is this character played by the same actress both times?
Yes.
And years apart were these two entries?
A year apart. So one came out 1 year, and then the other one came out the year after.
Okay, so 1999 and 2000? Or 2000 and 1999?
What do you mean?
In the release of the movies, or are you talking about the timeline in the movies themselves?
The movies released a year after each other.
Okay, and one came out before the year 2000, and the other one came
Nope,
out after.
both of these came out after the ones that she's in. The franchise is older than that, though.
Gotcha. Okay, I can see where the miscommunication was. Okay. Is this part of the Final Destination franchise?
No.
Oh, that started in the 2000s, right? Yeah. Is this Halloween?
Nope.
Is this Child's Play?
Nope.
Oh, no, did you pull an Evil Dead?
No.
Damn. Okay, you didn't pull Evil Dead. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't that dumb.
Listen, I never said you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever you say.
Let's see here. Um, Nightmare on Elm Street. No, because there's only that one remake after 2000. Everything else was before 2000, so that doesn't.
Let me actually double check on that.
Is it Nightmare on Elm Street?
Hang on. No, I want to make sure it's not. I just want to make sure.
Little side trivia fact. Did you realize that what was it?
Yeah,
So
the remake is the only one in the 2000s. The rest are all like older.
okay. So Johnny Depp got like one of his earlier starts in acting in Nightmare on Elm Street, right? I can't remember which one it was. If it was the first one,
first
right?
one.
Okay, and
He's
then
the
he
guy who gets
proceeded
pulled
to
into the bed.
yeah, and then if you then notice, he eventually does Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. He
So
also
he
has
went
a
from getting
cameo.
murdered by
Yeah, go.
he got murdered by a guy with scissors for hands, and then became a guy with scissors for hands. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Is this character a younger character or an older character?
Younger.
Younger, okay. It's not Texas Chainsaw, right?
No.
It's not really, besides the first movie and technically the last one. I don't think there's really many strong female leads for those films. My brain's not firing properly yet this morning. I give you win this one.
I can't believe you haven't got it. You've not mentioned one franchise.
Listen, Gale Weathers is a poor choice for you to pick.
It's not Gale Weathers, but it's in the same franchise.
I tried. Okay, so I had a what, like 15% chance to get that, just guessing.
It's not Gale Weathers,
Dude,
but it's in the franchise of Scream.
Yeah. So because it's the year apart, I literally just watched and was introducing the girlfriend to the concept of Hitchcockian, the rule of Hitchcockian, like suspense, the whole. Literally watch these, and the name is literally not there. Is it the character played by Barrera?
No.
Or is it the one played by Ortega?
Ortega.
Yeah, so you still get this because I actually do not remember her name.
Tara.
See, I do always forget that one.
Tara
But that's because when it comes to those ones, I literally only ever remember Amber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, my next one.
Feminine or masculine?
Feminine. I never can say that word.
That's okay. I forgive you. What's the medium for this? Is it a film, movie, or film, TV show, or
film?
Film. Okay. Is this a protagonist, antagonist, supporting character?
That is actually a hard question.
Okay, you can also answer with they change roles.
They change roles. Like a little bit into the movie, they change roles.
Okay, now is this a change role from protagonist to antagonist, or protagonist supporting character, or supporting character to protagonist?
Protagonist to antagonist.
That's unique. Would you say this happens in the first act or the second act?
Second,
Second act.
I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
I know it's not usually it's not a very well defined, divider in the movie. Okay, so pretty nice and has right through the movie. This is Evil Dead Rise.
No.
Damn. Okay. Did you see the idea there though? Like,
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
mommies with the maggots now. God, I fucking love that line. That was such a good fucking line. Whoever wrote that line deserves everything.
You'd make a great. My favorite one is you'd make a great mum. You're good at lying.
Yes.
I like that
yes.
line.
Oh, all right. Is this another well-known franchise?
It's not a franchise. It's a singular movie.
Ooh, singular movie. Released after 2010?
Yeah.
This movie already was like screaming like post 2010 vibes. Let's see. So is this a slasher, a supernatural film?
Supernatural.
Is this a supernatural? Okay. Supernatural as in werewolves, vampires, and the like, or supernatural as in like more apparitions,
Werewolves and
demons?
vampires.
Werewolves and vampires. This is not Abigail.
No.
That movie's so good.
I love Abigail. Went to cinema to see it.
Oh yeah. See, I just like the puppet scene kind of thing is my favorite. Just because it's like, yeah, this child's fucking whack. Well, child, quote, quote, supernatural werewolves and vampires. So by saying that, you are saying that there's werewolves and vampires, or just werewolves?
Just one of them. I'm not saying it. I'm
Okay.
not saying what it is. I'm not saying exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know you tried to
All
trick
right.
me there, but I'm not saying it.
Yeah. I do my best. What can I say? Let's see. So I'm gonna lean towards vampires. Towards vampires. So what vampire movies do we have in the brain here? Which means Abigail wasn't too far off. Underworld doesn't have a feminine protagonist who swaps on us partway through. She's not a problem. So it's not Underworld. It's not the Lost Boys, because the Lost Boys generally have a masculine lead.
And Lost Boys was like not after 2010.
Even the one we learned that I never knew existed.
Yeah, those are like early 2000s. Those two.
Okay. See, I was just assuming with that. Is it Nosferatu?
No.
Good, because I still haven't watched that. I really need to. I literally see it on my list on what Hulu, not Hulu, either Hulu or HBO, but I don't have the mental capacity to sit down and watch it. Yeah, like my brain says, no, you want to pay attention to this movie. You can't just do other things. Vampire. Dracula with Christoph Waltz.
No.
Good, because I also watched that one.
It's good. I watched it. It's really good.
I keep seeing the scene of Christoph like interrogating the vampire and the vampire spawn. And I'm just like, this looks so good. Okay, that's not that one. Shit, I'm terrible at this today.
You should know this one.
I should. That's the problem. That's why I'm being hard on myself here.
You begged me to watch this, but I was going to cinema to see something else.
Oh, so you're bringing Sinners.
Yep.
You're bringing Sinners, and it's the girl, the woman who, yeah, shit. I once again, I am the worst with the actual names. She's the one they meet at the train station, and she basically, gets all up in the twins' faces.
Well, one
And
of the
she's the one that
twins.
goes outside to be sweet. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
Mary,
Mary.
played by Haley Seinfeld. Haley Seinfeld. So,
I literally watched it. So
Haley
do you ever
Steinfeld. Field.
nice? Do you ever keep like a little playlist thing of just like your happy like little like short videos and stuff on YouTube to watch whenever you want?
No.
I do, and one of them is the Dublin song that
Oh,
it's like the Road to
yeah, I
Dublin or
love
something like
that.
that.
Road to
I
Dublin, yeah.
Yeah, I literally just watch that scene, just repeat that scene of them dancing and singing, and I'm just like, yes, this is good. Dopamine.
Yeah, I love that scene.
So
Right,
good.
my last one.
We're doing 3. All right. Feminine or masculine?
Mask.
Film, TV show, game.
Game.
Um, is this character the protagonist, antagonist, supporting character?
Supporting.
Is this a game you and I both enjoy?
I think we've played it, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Is this Silent Hill?
No.
Is this Resident Evil?
Nope.
I had to make sure you weren't faking me out with the I think you've played this. Um Evil Dead?
Nope. Why would it be Evil
I
Dead? If I was going to do Evil Dead, I would just do the movie.
because, it's a good fake out.
No, it's not Evil Dead. Also, I missed
I
that
missed
game.
that game.
I'm sad
See,
that-
yeah. If they could have done so much. I love being the Deadite, it's just they just didn't put the effort. Let's see. Alan Wake.
No. Even though I do love those games now. They're actually great.
Yeah. Outlast.
Nope.
Dead Space.
Nope.
Alien Isolation.
Yes.
Is this damn okay, so this is where is it Hicks?
No. It's just
Damn, I
not
was
in
really hoping
it.
you're just going. He's in the DLC, is he not? Or is that
I'm
DLC
not doing
for
DLCs.
Aliens? Oh, okay. Okay.
This is
See,
main
so
game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was hoping that I get like a DLC.
No, this is main game.
You win on this one. I think I've only, besides watching like the entire game in like the Let's Play kind of thing with the Disco Fever or Disco Inferno, right? I have only played up to personally when you're dealing with the first like room of androids. We had to sneak around to the
It's
console.
Samuels, the synthetic, who goes with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I haven't got like I've seen that, but he doesn't exist in my brain.
Alright. Oh. My turn to get
You-
yours.
Look at you! You whomped me today. I'm proud of you.
Right. Femme or mask presenting?
Masculine.
Film film and TV, video game.
It is a movie.
What type of sub is it? What subgenre?
Supernatural. I make sure that I have the right genre real quick. Yeah, supernatural. Supernatural would be the key.
When we say supernatural, are we talking werewolves, vampires, ghosts, demons?
Demons, yeah.
Is this Evil Dead?
It is, yeah.
Is this in the original trilogy?
No.
So it's not. Okay. Is this the 2013 remake?
Yes.
I don't call it a remake, but we both know it's not.
Yeah. It's just the easiest way to explain it to people.
Is this the brother?
Yes. Yeah.
Is this
Yes.
Mia's brother?
Yes.
Not
Yes,
the
yeah.
not the guy who reads the fucking book.
Correct.
What's his fucking name?
He's the one, I believe, who has an unfortunate encounter with a nail gun.
Is it David?
It's David, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. He's my favorite character in the 2013.
Mia's mine. But it was just interesting to have the protagonist of the movie turn out to be the person who's possessed.
It was a good, like, honestly, one of the best kind of restarts of things, right? I think the prequel for The Thing could have also been like known as one of the best if the studio hadn't fucked up the CGI, like, went going for CGI instead of all the practical effects they had kind
I'm
of
about to
planned.
say they actually made practical creatures, but they CGI'd over them.
Yeah, and I'm just like, if they had just, if he was allowed to like release the cut of like what he had done, there'd be such a revival.
It would have done great.
Yeah.
Right, Mask
Next
of
one.
Femme.
Masculine.
Film, TV, video game.
Film.
Subgenre.
Subgenre would be science, sci-fi.
Sci-fi, horror. Alien.
It's Alien, but which one?
Is it the first one?
No.
Aliens.
No.
Alien 3.
No.
Resurrection.
No.
Prometheus.
Yes.
Motherfucker. Prometheus. Is it David?
Yes.
Why you done 2 Davids in a row?
Listen, I would do a third one if off the top of my head I had a third David.
That's 2 Davids in a fucking row.
I don't know if you noticed, I always forget to prep my characters, and I literally just think of them as as it's my turn, basically. I just pull this out of my ass.
Mask of Femme.
Feminine.
Oh, changing it up. Film, TV, video game.
Film.
Wow, not going outside of film today. Subgenre.
Slasher.
Is it in one of the big ones?
Yes.
Big franchise. Is the killer in these movies supernatural?
No.
Not a... Or becomes
Wait, fair-
supernatural?
No.
Not a supernatural.
I tell you why I say that, but I would accidentally spoil the entire thing if I did.
Texas.
No.
Not Texas. Scream.
Yes.
Is this in the original trilogy?
No.
Is it a character from 4?
No.
Not 4. So is it in the recent ones?
Yes.
5. Is this Melissa Barrera? Is this Sam?
No.
Is this character in 5?
So as I was thinking in my brain, Scream 5 is Scream 5 the one I literally watched the other day. I am so terrible with names of things sometimes, as you've noticed. And the Scream movies, I always, because it's the title, right? It's how they do the title that fucks with my memory of, the movie. This 5 is when Ortega first appears as Terry,
Yes.
right? It is 5.
Does this character also appear in 6?
No.
It's Richie, isn't it? Is it Richie?
Richie's not feminine.
Oh wait, yeah.
I
no,
mean, one
yeah.
could argue if he's,
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay. I actually wanted to say masculine, but I got ahead of myself, so I
Is it
had
Amber?
to switch the character. It's Amber, yeah. I wanted to actually do Dewey, and it would have been so funny to have the 6. I'd be like, no, and then
I would have actually, if you did do it, and
but
I would be like, he's not
accidentally
even in
said
6.
feminine.
He's
Yeah,
not,
I would have. Yeah, I would have said. I actually said feminine first, so I was like,
he's not
damn
even
it.
in 6. Alright.
But yeah, I just wish I had another David at the top of my head. Is the name of the character in Speak No Evil the guy like in the remake, James McAvoy's character, is his name David as well?
You speak no evil.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I literally just could have done American Werewolf in London or The Lost Boys with David. I had
Yeah.
plenty of damn. I had options to just fuck with you.
Yeah. well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So we're gonna react to the trailer for Evil Dead Burn.
I don't know about you, but I'm just gonna stare blankly at it.
Alright. So what we're gonna do is, the way that we're gonna do this breakdown is, instead of just watching the trailer and obviously going through it, we're gonna probably pause the trailer as we go, for copyright reasons, instead of just blankly looking at a screen. But yeah.
My goal is to make people think that my camera froze, By the way, my internet problem should be completely resolved. It took another tech coming out and replacing the equipment that was less than a year old.
Alright, well, here we go.
Alright, you ready?
Thank you, Joseph. That's beautiful.
It just means that house look extremely depressing.
It gives me massive RE7 vibes.
Like, why
You
does
know what
it
I'm saying?
look?
Like,
It doesn't look like
Like-
a house of family would. It looks so depressing.
like flip it around, and if there's a kitchen or like a little counter there, and there's like a whole bunch of like decomposing, moldy food all over the table, I would literally be like, "Wow!" You even the old lady in the wheelchair, right? Boom, RE7, the Baker family. That's what this gives me. It gives me
No.
vibes.
That's Will's seat. Where's the wedding ring?
Alice, you were his wife. Why aren't you wearing it? I'm not sure.
Did you sell it?
No, of course not.
And get a good price.
I really think we should do this another time.
No, now's the best time.
Will's looking down on us from above.
Remember?
Is he drinking? Is he drinking milk?
No, I think he's possessed.
I mean, some people, maybe he's lactose, and you know, something possessed him to.
I'm
drink
sorry,
the
but
milk,
he
you
was
know?
grabbing a knife like he wanted to stab her.
Go back like 5 seconds.
Look, yeah, look. He's grabbing a knife.
You don't grab knives like that?
Not when I'm talking to someone acting like I'm a fucking insane person.
Okay.
So the story of
Alright.
this is that... So they're angry at her for not wearing a wedding ring of her dead husband. Okay.
Thank you, Joseph. That's beautiful.
No.
The wedding...
That's Will's seat.
Yes, and he died in a car
Where's the
accident.
wedding ring?
Alice, you were his wife. Why aren't you wearing it? I'm not sure.
Did you sell it?
No, of course not.
And get a good price.
I really think we should do this another time.
No, now's the best time.
Will's looking down on us from above.
From above. He's down below.
William, my sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
My grandfather believed the devil would return.
How many Necronomicons are there?
There's 3 confirmed, right? There's the one in the Army
I don't think that's a
There's the original.
Necronomicon. That just looks...
Yeah, because they uncovered.
That's not a Necronomicon.
Yeah, right. I think they mentioned the
In
there's 3, right?
Rise, they listened to a recording of what the book
3
says.
distinct volumes. Yep.
Yeah, because in the...
So Ash initially thought 2 were decoys, but it's now canon. There are 3 separate volumes. Could this be the one then from the remake? No, because what did we determine which Necronomicon that one was?
1 second. Oh,
Because if there's 3 and you have one in Army of Darkness, right? You have the original.
Necronomicon books
You have Burn.
and...
Sorry, Rise into Burn.
They... Yeah. In...
Oh no! So the remake has the second Necronomicon. Rise has the third, with the original Necronomicon being across those ones, the others, and that's Army of Darkness that alludes that there are the others. It's just you know, it's not as important for the plot at the time, right?
So on this Reddit thing, it says in Evil Dead Rise, there is a mention of 3 fabled volumes of Nectarum Demonto, the Book of the Dead. Does that mean there are multiple books of Dead, and would each book have its own set of rules, rituals, and demonic entities? Such as in Evil Dead 2013, the book summoned the Abomination, and in Evil Dead Rise, the book summoned the Spider monster. If so, I think that could be a very interesting concept to explore in future Evil Dead.
So here's the thing then, too. So the Deadites,
So the names are, in the original series, the book is the Ex Mortis book. And Ex Mortis in the original series, the Nectarum Demento is the book that they find in 2013 movie.
Yeah,
and Rise, I'm sure, but in Rise it's called Nectarum Demento as well. So it's the one in Rise is the same book as in 13.
It can't be though, because it was buried in concrete, like a really old thing.
One sec. So what's this?
Because the timeline that one was buried inside the inside the.
We'll get to that after. We'll continue this real quick.
My grandfather believed the devil would return. If anyone read from the Book of the Dead,
Calm down. The whole family can be reunited.
Is that the new chainsaw?
It's the weed whacker Fern. The weed whacker.
It's no longer a chainsaw now. It is a weed whacker. Oh my
These
God.
Deadites are fucking weeds.
There's more than one as well. There's like multiple.
Well, this is definitely, I think, the spider again because of the family focus.
Well, last time I checked,
I have a theory coming up.
I think. Do you know in the beginning? Do you know the girl that he runs the husband?
It's Jessica, right? From Rise, the girl who was the remaining Deadite at the cabin.
Yeah, I think it's her who he runs over. I think it's her he runs into.
The other Necronomicon appearing though in this, like, you know what I mean? The next one, that's what doesn't make sense, because either A, they had to go back, they had to somehow return to the building and somehow get that one, or they had to get the one from 2013. Unless this is actually the original Necronomicon that they somehow have a hold of now, and that the Deadites like trying to bring them together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Because how she finished off the person on the pier.
So I think the husband runs into her, and that's how the demon ends up where it is.
Cheers to your perfect family.
So one of my biggest complaints about horror movies these days is it shows too much, and it's like, whereas in some of the movies you're kind of guessing like who's possessed, things like that, this one's just straight up being like, yep, like all these people are definitely possessed. Like, maybe, you'll say like maybe how they get possessed, but it's like, they are, right? You can make a list of like, these are the ones who are possessed. I kind of hate that.
Trailers do show too much.
And they do it for the people who have no attention span anymore. Like this. If he lives through this, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I swear, so let's just make a note. If he dies directly after this, I am going to be pissed because they
Ow.
spoil too much.
Ow, that fucking hurt. Ow. Okay. Thoughts?
So thoughts, you already heard my thoughts with the trailer piece itself of it shows too much. So I definitely believe the spider is the one that connected it. Well, spider, obviously we do because Jessica, right? But that Necronomicon, if it is one of the Necronomicons, because they do reference the Devil Return if they read out of it, and he talks about his grandfather, right?
The thing is, look, she reads the book
after, right? As if that's her trying to either counteract the spider, or maybe there's another Deadeye at play too. Maybe that's the trick here, is that maybe the Abomination or the what was the name of, was it just the Kandarian? What was the Deadite from the originals?
It was just the Kandarian demon, wasn't it?
So this character, maybe it's made so because he's referencing grandfather, right? When he says about reading the book, The Devil Will Return, does that mean that then they're referencing that book, and in fact, he's the grandson of maybe even Ash? That would be kind of crazy though, because it doesn't seem like he has much aura. You know what I mean? He kind of has an L aura, especially with that dishwasher. But clearly this is a long affair too, because you see where it goes day, night, and people are still rocking. And if you notice, we don't really see Jessica except for this in the car crash.
Because in the original, so the original Necronomicon is the one with the face. And then,
oh wait, yeah, we saw the outside cover of that one, which
in the next one it's stitched together skin, and then the one after that is a normal book, but it looks like it's got veins coming over it. So Necronomicon.
Someone believes it's the original because it's confirmed. People are saying it's confirmed because of the pure white dead-eyed eyes. I guess because those deadites show. I guess that I never really noticed that. I guess, but yeah, that makes sense.
So, so in the original Evil Dead, it's the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. In the Dead films, this one is the most important elements for the entire series, bound in human flesh and inked in blood. This HP Lovecraft-inspired text allows for ancient demonic entities to pass through hidden realms into the human world. Reading from it unleashes the forces of darkness. The book seems to focus on Deadeye, also known as Kandarian demons, which in Evil Dead lore lurk in dark forests, such as the one Ash and his friends find themselves in during the events of the original film. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, Evil Dead 2. The original Necronomicon in Evil Dead was destroyed by Ash, saving him from the Deadites that had killed and taken over his friends.
And that could explain why the cover's different, because it could have been rebound.
However, another Necronomicon appears in Evil Dead 2 that closely resembles its predecessor. Notably, the book wasn't destroyed in the quasi-requel Evil Dead 2, which otherwise effectively served as a remake of the Evil Dead. This book gets sucked up into the time warp that connects the film to Army of Darkness. Confirmed appearance, Necronomicon, Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2. Versions of Necronomicon from Evil Dead confirmed appearance. Necronomicon Ex Mortis appears in Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. Neturum Demento is Evil Dead, which was the remake. And Necronomicon, that's it, Evil Dead Rise. The Necronomicon, Army of Darkness. When Ash is sent to 1300 AD in Army of Darkness, his main goal becomes to locate the Necronomicon. Finding it present it to the wise man, will allow him to return to his own time period. What he finds in his quest are 3 Necronomicon books in a graveyard, each with their own mystical properties. While Ash initially believes only one of them to be the true Necronomicon, Evil Dead Rise makes it clear that each of them was a separate volume. The Necronomicon Ash vs. Evil Dead. The Necronomicon appears in Ash vs. Evil Dead series as the source of Deadite-related incidents around the country. Neturum Demento was the book in Evil Dead 2013. The Necronomicon featured Evil Dead remake is known as the Naturum Demento, making it somewhat unique, even while retaining many key qualities to other versions of the Book of the Evil Dead. The book is bound in human flesh, but appears to be stitched together from various pieces of skin. It is also substantially bigger than the others. In the film, Mia and her friends visit a remote cabin. This is 5 souls in order to be reborn. This is departure from the other versions of the book seen in the Evil Dead franchise films, like the original trilogy, where the demonic force at work was known as Kandarian. Is the ultimate threat. Mia believes she destroys the book when she burns the cabin to the ground in the ending of Evil Dead, but the book is seen lying on the grass in the final scene.
You saw this again, 2013, you said?
Yeah. In the final scene, it's shown just on the grass.
Yeah, so I don't think this can be the original Necronomicon.
Evil Dead Rise. 1 second. The Necronomicon in Evil Dead Rise is found buried in a vault of a bank beneath an apartment complex, along with vinyl recordings of its passages. The book resembles the version found in Evil Dead Remake, with veins in its binding rather than stitches and pin-like teeth clamping it shut. After the book is opened, the forces of darkness possess a young mother and intelligent children. The version of the Necronomicon in Evil Dead Rise is noteworthy because of the explanation it recorded passages give for the reason those possessed by its darkness don't kill their victims. With one line in Evil Dead Rise, the Deadites, unpredictably, is explained they thrive on chaos and disorder. The entities seek to create that sort of environment around them through torture rather than simply disposing of their victims quickly. This adds to the world building of the Evil Dead franchise and the lore of previous films that didn't have precise answers for Deadites' erratic behavior.
Okay, so basically, I don't think it can be the first Necronomicon, for 2 reasons. One, Ash vs. Evil Dead is still canon, obviously, to the overall franchise. That's canon.
Ash Evil Dead also, I'm pretty sure, doesn't it mention the multiverse?
I don't think so. It's been a while, but basically, here's the thing: is in episode 1, he reads from the original Necronomicon. He kept it after his experience 30 years previous, right? So it was 30 years previous, which means Ash vs. Evil Dead, when he reads from that, it is roughly 2012, 2013 when he reads from it again. Ash for the 2013 takes place in 2013. Sorry, 20. So it's somewhere in there. It could be 2015 technically. It could be 2012 through 2015 because they don't say exactly, but it's like roughly that zone. The second Necronomicon is Evil Dead the 2013, and that's around 2013. Okay. That's in between, like that's during the same time period of obviously the first one. Then Rise is in 2022. Which that one's buried in a bank vault, which means it's been sealed for quite some time. So so obviously that's how you know that those are different. But then if this movie, Burn, is taking place shortly after the lake incident, it's still 2022. Unless some more time has passed, like if it's like actually, unless there's a time skip after the death of the guy, even though it seems like it's really, really recent. Burns in 2022, which means it obviously it's still connected to Necronomicon 3 because of Jessica. But that's not the same book because that guy's talking like his family knows more about the book. So that's the problem, right? Either this is book 2 or this is book 1, and book 1 somehow it leaves at like I don't know what happens to Necronomicon Ash vs Evil Dead after that. Did he still retain it for a while?
I don't think we know because the show got cancelled, didn't it?
Well, remember the show went all the way to the apocalypse. Remember he got like frozen and then basically reawoken after the world basically had ended?
Yeah.
So, but I guess the idea is when did that's the key. Ash versus Evil Dead. When did Ash go to hibernation? "2018 takes place and aired. So in 2018, Ash takes the long nap.
Give me a second.
That does give then a window, if you consider that, an idea that in those years somebody else could get a hold of it. But then where does the mythology thing of him saying my grandfather said?
Right.
Where, you know, is the reason the book returns.
I've just looked at something. You know when she's scrolling through the book?
Okay.
There's clippings and stuff, like notes and shit. What if this is a younger iteration? Like, you've got the 3 books. Those 3 books in the original were created by someone at Castle Kandar. Those books were created by someone at the castle. They were created by someone. What if this book was created by the grandfather? What if this is a new iteration? It's not the same one, it's just a new iteration.
Like maybe even a compilation?
Yeah. That's why it's in a subtle, like, just a binder. Instead of in human skin and stuff, it's just their grandfather's research.
Because think about it in the same way that the recordings in Rise were used. Could this guy have taken his research that he had? Like, could this be one of the people from that society that was like helping or you know, the guy who's also played by Bruce Campbell's character, right? Be like the society, maybe he got a little loopy too, and I'd like started making a new one basically.
Maybe.
As like part of, and then maybe the spider's drawn to that for one reason or another.
Possibly.
Do you know what'd be really funny? What if the spider is just like a straight red herring, and she's just the reason the guy dies, but then the spider just doesn't, like Deadeye Jessica, that whole thing just doesn't appear anymore. Like it was just kind of like a collateral damage that just led into this completely other one, and she's just off doing her own shit.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah, well, you know, because the family thing leads me to say spider, right? Because the spider really has an obsession on breaking down the family unit. And what's a great way to do that? It's the grief of this family, right? So I'm pretty sure it's the spider, but yeah, that leaves an interesting element that I think is what's the real lure of the movie, is what's going on with this, not so much like who's possessed and why kind of thing. I think they're definitely stepping away from that. I mean, I guess Rise didn't really do much of that guessing either. You kind of knew, right? Like you don't even kind of. You definitely kind of knew who was what. There's never any like crazy twists suddenly. God, I love that one.
I love Rise.
Rise just absolute peak. You know, like the 2013, good. I liked it. It definitely, you know, it took the vibes of the original trilogy and made it more serious and darker. I think the only complaint I ever have about Evil Dead is quite literally my brain's not happy with the fact that they've literally rebooted their very first movie with Evil Dead 2 just immediately.
Well, it was mainly because, like, the way that I see it is, in the first one, Bruce Campbell didn't get to, you know, be like Bruce Campbell, like his body acting, his goofiness and stuff like that. He was.
Yeah, I mean it worked. It's just it worked really well. And I think it led to the success of the franchise as a whole. My brain though is just like, but you changed the canon again. Hey, it's my brain's weird about that sometimes, which is fine.
The thing
that
they say is, I'm pretty sure there is a thing in the TV show that explains that the first movie was an alternate reality.
Right, and that's where you get the idea of that multiverse sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I read somewhere that says that the second movie, that the show does mention that the second movie is a different reality to the first one. It's why because I think in the first one, Ash does die at the end. He is killed by the demon, but in the second one, everything happens the way it does. It's just him and his girlfriend instead of him and his friends and his girlfriend, and everything happens the way it does. And obviously, he ends up still attacked, but he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to just random.
See, I'm just saying, imagine if randomly Pablo just showed up at the end of this movie like an Ash Campbell style shotgun and just finishes the problem for us, you know?
I think that's the thing about Bruce Campbell. I'm pretty sure has said that he can't physically. Did he say he can't physically do acting anymore?
His body, he can't take because he likes to do his own stunts and do those things.
Yeah.
It's just always been his thing, and he just can't handle it. But I mean, just imagine Pablo though, you know.
So I'm pretty sure he said that he could do voice work. I'd like to see Ash at least show up once in these movies.
See, and now I can see why AI would not even be an answer here. Obviously, if he okayed it, right? If he was like, "Hey, I can't physically do this, but I can voice," you know what I mean? I can do this. I recognize why he would still not want to do that. Also, if that was the case, you would actually still have to have someone try and I don't think they'd be able to make it properly move and act just like. I
think the way that they'll do it is he would have to probably give up doing his own stunts.
Yeah, and
get someone else to do it.
Yeah, and it seems like he's probably gotten to the point where he's okay with the idea of not doing any more of it unless it's animated. You know what I mean? I think he's completely comfortable with that fact. Oh, I think my camera froze for a second. It did, yeah.
No,
there we go.
Yeah, I think he.
I alt tabbed it.
I would like to see him in one of these and see how he would fit in with the new tone of Evil Dead.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he'd show up as a scare. If he would show up with that, I think he'd show up with barely any wisecracks and just straight. I feel like Deadeye would see him and be like, "Fuck," you know?
Yeah, I think what would be amazing is,
but he can't. He can't. 2018, he goes down for the long nap. Doesn't wake up to the apocalypse. He's actually written out of this now. He is in that comatose state for however long it takes the world to end.
Is he actually?
Yes. Yep. 2018 is when he went down for the nap. So he cannot appear. He is out of the.
What were they gonna do in a season 3 of the show?
Either A, continue the apocalypse, or B, go back in time using the book. That's my guess. They would either A, redo, go back before the apocalypse, basically fix a key thing, or B, it would be him doing a Duke Nukem style against the demons.
The only way I could think about it is if they do an animated season 3 and then have him appear, because we already know the title of the next Evil Dead movie. These were already pitched. These were already pitched as a trilogy, because we've got Rise, Burn, Wrath, and I think it would be cool to see him in Wrath. somehow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With the names, maybe once you see the whole trilogy, the names will make sense. But honestly, my brain goes, wouldn't it be better if it was Wrath, Burn, Rise? Right? Like the wrath of something leads to the burning of something, and then the rising from that something.
I don't know. But overall, I think him coming back would be cool.
Absolutely, 100%.
Call it there. We've hit time.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right, guys.
I think we covered it.
Hope everybody did enjoy today's. Okay, sorry. I hope everybody did enjoy today's episode of the podcast. Obviously, still brought to you by the Slasher and Cast Podcast Network and our usual Slasher Media. Hope everybody did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe on the YouTube side of things, and rate us on the audio side of things. But I have been one of your hosts, Slasher.
Yeah, I'm the other host, Mori.
And we'll see you on the next one. Remember, keep on slashing, keep watching horror, and we'll see you horror fans later.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Boogeyman is real, and you found him.
Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos more creative!